Don't have time? Use the gaps. Welcome to another video with Troy Stone King, my friends. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what I'm doing in 15 minutes? I'm having movie night with my lovely bride. We're going to sit down and relax and enjoy a movie together. You know, I spent this weekend pretty busy. We traveled to a friend's baby shower yesterday. 2-hour drive there. Spent about 3 hours there, and then 2-hour drive back from there. Yesterday morning before that, ran 5 miles, you know, and then last night when we got back, we spent some time with not one of our children, but both of our children. We spent time with one child and his wife and our grandson and my mom, and then just after they left, our other son came over with a friend, and we spent a long time hanging out with them. And then I enjoyed the rest of the evening with my wonderful mother and my beautiful bride. And so today, had church, and then after church we went out to lunch, and after lunch we spent time babysitting and just got back from that, and now in just a few minutes we're going to watch a movie together. And now I'm doing this video. And like I said, as soon as this video is over, I'm going to go watch a movie with my lovely bride. Do you know when I would do most of my videos? I do most of my videos during a lunch break. I don't have like an extra 2 or 3 hours to plan a video, to write it up, and to do it. I write it up, and then I do it over a lunch break. Yesterday, I did the video literally in a 5-minute gap that I had while I was waiting for my mom to arrive. I was sitting outside of the place where the baby shower was at. 5 minutes waiting for my mom to arrive. This morning, I woke up a few minutes early, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't sit around and waste that time. No, during that time, I actually wrote up some information in preparation for website updates to send to my coach and send it to him today. I'm doing a video now. I did the write-up for the website this morning when I had about a 15-minute gap. Yesterday I had a 5-minute gap, and I did a video. Every day of the week I do a video, usually during lunchtime or so. And I've been doing this for a couple of months now. Here's the point. I don't have time to do these videos. If you look at my schedule, I don't have time to write up the stuff for the website. I don't have time for a lot of things in my life. But you know what I do have? I have gaps. I have gaps. I have short windows that are open in between other things. You know how I felt this morning after I woke up early and I did that website update information and sent it to my coach? I felt energized. I wasn't tired. I wasn't upset about the fact that I had to spend 15 minutes. I was like, dude, I got 15 minutes and I accomplished something. You ever get that feeling? I had this little gap of time and I used it wisely. Now, do I use every gap of time wisely? Of course not. I'm not perfect. Neither are you. But when we have things that need to be accomplished, we need to determine how long will it take and where can I make it happen. You know, some tasks are going to take an hour. Some tasks are going to take 4 hours, 8 hours, a week. Some tasks are going to take a month. Some tasks, maybe you're writing a book, are going to take months and months to do. But each of those tasks can probably be broken down into small pieces. And you know where you put those small pieces? In the gaps of your life. In the gaps of your life. Most of us don't have a time problem. Most of us, myself included, have a prioritization problem. It's not that we don't have time to accomplish all of our goals and dreams while still doing the things that we need to do that are just part of life. It's that we don't prioritize properly. You see, I didn't get this video done today during lunch, but you know what? I almost never do Sunday videos over lunchtime. Why? Because Sunday at lunchtime, it's after church. We're out to lunch usually with just the two of us enjoying time together, or maybe with the kids. So I do a Sunday video in the afternoon or the evening. You know what I find? A gap to accomplish the next step to my goal. My life, your life, your life, my life, we're all filled with these gaps. And the question is, what are we doing with those? Now, a few weeks ago, I did a video about the greatest time waster in your life, and it's the phone, it's the smartphone. We're scrolling through Facebook feeds. We're looking at pictures on Instagram. We're reading inspirational things on Pinterest. We're playing games. We're playing games on our phones. But what could we be doing with those gaps? You know what? 15 minutes towards your goal, 5 minutes towards your goal is 5 minutes and 15 minutes closer to your goal. Here's what I've learned. When I spend 5 minutes working toward my goal, the payback for that is really about the equivalent of 10 times 5 minutes. 5 minutes towards my goal is more like 50 minutes as far as the results from that goal. It takes very little time to move a little closer to your goal. So let me ask you a question. What are you doing with your gaps? Every time you have a gap, you get out your phone, you play a game. You get out your phone, you see what's happening on Facebook. You get out your phone, you read the latest news. Maybe you should look at the tasks that you've got in your life, and will they fit in those gaps? Or can they be broken down into pieces that will fit in those gaps? I was talking to a friend the other day. He's got a bunch of coaching clients. And he's telling the coaching clients, hey, these are the things you need to do. And they say, I don't have time for that. And he says, I've got other coaching clients who I've told to do the exact same thing, and they pull it off. And do you know why? Because they prioritize and they take advantage of those gaps. So here's your action step right now. Here's your action steps right now. Thanks, Cliff. I appreciate that. I want you to take a look at the biggest goal you're working on, whatever it is. And I want you to take a look at it and say, okay, what are some of the individual steps? And how much time will those steps take? List out the steps, list out the time. And then, once you've gotten it right out, you can say, oh, this will fit in a gap here, this will fit in a gap there, this will fit in whatever gap I can find. You have time in your life to get closer to your goal, even if you think you don't have giant chunks of time. You've got time. It's here, it's there, it's 5 minutes after breakfast. It's 10 minutes over lunch. It's 15 minutes before you watch a movie with your spouse. These gaps are everywhere in your life. I'm not perfect at this, and I'm working on it. But you, too, can find ways to fill those gaps with valuable work that gets you closer to your goal, whether that goal is to build a business, it's to lose weight, it's improving your career, whatever it is. Use the gaps. Thank you, my friends, for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that it's valuable to you. If so, do like others have done. Hit the like button a few times. Drop a comment on there. Tell me what you liked about it. Maybe some other things you'd like to talk about. And also, don't forget, all these videos are up on YouTube at youtube.com/Troy Stoneking. Thank you again, my friends, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget, fill those gaps.